Hi, my name is Becca C. Smith, and I freaking made this bag. If you're not familiar with Buffy the Vampire Slayer, then this video will probably be very weird to you, and you'll be thinking, why did she make that weapon into a bag? The real question is, why wouldn't I make this weapon into a bag? This is the Slayer Scythe from season 7 of Buffy, and I did my own little spin on it. As you can see, I put Buffy's profile into the blade. I actually came up with this piece of artwork a few years ago, and I put it on regular bags. Like this one, you kind of have to travel over to see it, and I put a bee, of course, in the middle because I was just like, Buffy. This one's more for, since I'm making the actual scythe, I didn't want to put the bee in, but I did want to put the profile in just to give it my own little spin. My own little spin on the scythe. Obviously, you can tell I'm a huge Buffy fan. I play World of Warcraft, and I think almost every server that I'm on, I have a Buffy character. Even though I started playing when World of Warcraft started, I still wasn't able to get the name Buffy because, you know, it's a very popular show and a very popular character. So I always did, so as you can tell, I always have Buffy with an umlaut. It's the only way I could get it. I'm like, I don't care. Buffy. Buffet. Oh, and I got a little friend joining me. But the show aired when I was in my 20s, and it was just one of those perfect shows that we would have Buffy nights with all my friends, and we'd all watch it. And then when the Angel split off, it was like double feature. It was a pretty amazing time. And so whenever I think of Buffy, I'm just filled with nostalgia, and it's just such a freaking good show. I made this bag though so I could wear it to Comic-Con this year. I actually submitted to the Her Universe fashion show. I did not get in, but I'm so excited to see everybody's beautiful dresses that they've designed. One of the designs that I did not submit was my Buffy design. I just didn't think it was fleshed out enough. But it just kind of stuck with me, and I really want to make it. So I'm going to make it to wear at Comic-Con this year, but a part of that design was a purse that was the actual Slayer scythe, and I wasn't sure if I could do it. It took me the entire season 1 of binge watching Dexter for the umpteenth time. I love that show. So however long that is. And by the way, those credits, I love the credits, but who ties their shoes that tight? No one! No one ties their shoes that tight. Anyway, so step 1 was to make the bag, because bags are what I'm the most familiar with. That's what I know I can sew. It's where my brain works. I can see patterns in my head, and then I just kind of know how to execute them. It's a weird phenomenon. Not so much with clothes. Clothes, it takes me a little longer to figure out, but with bags, for some reason, my brain just sees how I can make it. And so this is a bag, this is a purse, this is, you know, where the stuff goes in. Obviously, it's more of a clutch, even though it's so big, but it'd carry like a wallet, keys, you know, little things. But at Comic-Con, that's kind of all you need. You just need something to carry your stuff, and usually cosplay and things like that don't have pockets. Although the dress I'm gonna make will totally have pockets. Everything always should have pockets. That just should be a rule. Always put in pockets. When I was making this, it kind of brought up a lot of memories for me, and not Buffy memories, fond of those, but spending a lot of time doing something for a passion for a TV show or a movie or a book. Anyone that's ever known me knows I've been a nerd forever. I mean, I was always with strong female leads. Like, I was obsessed with Linda Carter and Wonder Woman. I think I had like a Wonder Woman birthday party. And Princess Leia, of course, that was my biggest obsession because Star Wars took over my existence as a child. But this was something that you could only really celebrate around Halloween. And when I was in high school, it was a little bit rough for me. I still had all the passion and excitement that I do for making stuff like this. And I remember the first time it hit me that most people aren't as passionate about movies and TV shows and books as I am. I really love the movie Dick Tracy. I loved the colors. Like, the colors were insane. You know, the turquoises and reds and yellows, and I decided I wanted to make a pair of leggings, like pants. And so I bought fabric of all of those colors, and then I cut them out into weird patterns and pieces, and then I pieced it together like a quilt. And those were my pants. And I was so excited to wear them to school because I just thought they were the coolest things ever. And I wore them to school. And yeah, that was sort of my first experience with a lot of horrified looks and comments and teasing and essentially just a lot of hate coming my way. You know, it's really sad when you're trying to be excited about something and you really want to show it off and you just think everyone's going to be just as excited as you are. So when you're hit with a lot of I guess just hateful comments and teasing, it can really scar you. And it's something that really scarred me. I didn't make clothes like that after that. In fact, like when I was in school, I felt like it was the first time where, you know, when you have those dreams where you're naked, well, it was like that in real life, but you're wearing clothes that you can't change. And so now, even though you were so excited about them and so happy you made them, now you feel like you're completely exposed and vulnerable, and you just want to go home and change your clothes so people will stop looking at you and they'll stop making mean comments. And I just think that's so sad, because we should be celebrating people, even if they're the ugliest pair of pants you've ever seen. I didn't think so at the time. Looking back, maybe they were a little bad, but I love them. And I just, you know, getting comments like, why would you wear those? Or, you must have really liked that movie. Or, you must have a lot of time on your hands to make something like that. Or, you need to get a life. Seriously. That one's the worst one. I hate that when people say that. You need to get a life. It's like, you need to get a life. You make this. You make a side into a bag. You do that. As an adult, it definitely gets better. That statement is very true. And honestly, cons have been such an amazing part of my life, because everybody there makes insane cosplay or clothing or just everything. It's like it's like family. It's like I belong. They appreciate the craftsmanship. They appreciate the time it took. They appreciate that I spent my time and my life making these things and creating these things, because it's cool to create things. It really is. And we shouldn't be like shunned or made to feel bad about it. That's essentially what those comments did to me. They made me feel bad about making something that I loved. My one escape growing up and even now was writing. That was where I could do anything. My characters could wear anything. And there were no consequences, because I could take down those bullies through words and create entire new worlds. And that's where I still to this day find my joy. I've published 13 books, and it's no coincidence that a lot of my characters were bullied in high school. It sort of shaped who I was. And so now, do I regret it? I mean, there's always a part of you that wishes that horrible stuff never happened, but it did make me who I am today. So in a way, it had to happen to get me to where I am today. It's only been the last couple of years that I've been able to cosplay at all. My friend Faith and I, we cosplay as the evil Willows. Because Willow is the character I related to the most on Buffy. She was me in high school. Like, me. Shy, wouldn't stand up for herself, just, you know, kind of wanted to fade into the background, not really like outwardly teased, but every once in a while you just get that zinger from that mean girl or the mean boy or whatever.
Excuse me? Who gave you permission to exist? Do I horn in on your private discussions? No. Why? Because you're boring.
Bullying and hateful comments, especially at a young age, it does change your life forever. You wish that it wouldn't, but it really does. It's real, it's serious, and it's horrible. The point is that you can't let haters hold you back from creating, because I look at this bag and I go, oh my God, like, I made this. I made this. I'm proud of it. I'm not embarrassed by it, because that's how bullying makes you feel after you've been bullied for creating something. It makes you feel embarrassed, and I don't. I am proud of this Scythe bag. I can't wait to wear it at Comic-Con, and I am never going to let hateful people hold me back again. Now, there are several organizations that are amazing charities that donate to help bullying. Some of them, one like I kind of mentioned before, which is It Gets Better Project, and there's the Trevor Project, and there's the Bully Project. There's so many charities out there. I actually will be donating 10% of every single sale on my Etsy store. I'll put the link below. But yeah, basically I sell my bags, and every bag is handmade by me with love and nerd pride. So please don't do what I did. Don't let the haters hold you back from being you. Be yourself and don't be ashamed of it. I am weird, but I am proud of being weird. I am proud that I make weird freaking bags. I am not ashamed of it anymore. I love it. I love these bags. And I love that I make them. And whatever you do, whether it's writing, making things, sewing things, anything, be proud of it. Because you are the only one that can be you. Because creating is truly an amazing thing. Okay, Scythe, check. Now to start the dress. Dress is gonna be hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be hard. But I'm excited. So see you in the next video. Bye.